relatively early when you think about it. It's only
I know, it's only
11:34.
1:34.
It's not like it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Nothing good happens after midnight, though, so they need
got 30
to
more minutes.
25 minutes. I think.
Can you spell hangover?
On a Monday night.
Yeah, calling in sick tomorrow on Tuesday. We're going to go back to Phil Rogers on the north side to get his vantage point again. Can we do that and ask him a couple of questions?
There we go. People still exiting north. And
hi guys, we are here. We are here. Can you?
Yeah,
yes,
Phil, we hear you.
I'm sorry, we had a little bit of a problem here that somebody decided to set fire to something behind the building here. It's not a big deal, but it was generating a lot of smoke. But right now, again, essentially, the biggest issue right here, right now, is that the people that want to leave are having to find a way out of the crowd, and the best way for them to leave is to head north. Unfortunately, I think a lot of them aren't necessarily wanting to go north because that's not the way they can get out of here and find their way home. But we've seen about 5 or 6 arrestees being led out of here. Again, the police command post is right at the corner of Clark and Addison, as you've seen from the pictures. That's where the squad rolls are waiting. That's where they are putting people inside. Usually those people are heavily intoxicated, as we've seen. In each case, they are being led by 2 police officers. On one hand, to keep them from running away, and on the other hand, to help them to keep walking, because in some cases, some of these individuals don't look like they could walk without assistance. But again, just as Mike described, the key here is once they secure an area of the street, they are trying to keep it secured, slowly, slowly, slowly working their way south. As one of my colleagues pointed out just a minute ago, this is exactly the same procedure they use in New Orleans at Mardi Gras to clear the streets on Bourbon Street. Now they're using it here in Chicago after still another Blackhawk victory.
All right, Phil Rogers on the north side. Let's go back up to Mike Lorber. Mike, we haven't gotten any estimate on the crowds tonight from the police. I know that's very difficult to do. Do you have any idea how many people were there, say, 45 minutes ago, and whether it's a lot less now or about the same? If you can give us some guesstimates on that.
I'd give a guesstimate, and again, we're speculating here, of about maybe 10,000 when everything got to its peak maybe an hour after the game. Like I said, that triangle of Clark and Addison and Sheffield was filled up. I want to concentrate now, Steve, you zoom into that SUV there that just drove through the crowd. This was a little bit of a precarious situation. It's driving through the crowd north on Clark Street. It was rocking back and forth. I've been doing this for a while, and I go all the way back to Division Street when the Bulls won, and that unfortunate taxi cab that got turned over, and that was a little more rowdy than this is right now. The police here, they seem to be under control. Perhaps this is a police vehicle. Obviously, it's hard for us to tell. Crowds dispersing from that 10,000 estimate before. I'd say about half of them are left. Maybe this has a little celebration on the top of this SUV vehicle, but somehow it was able to make it through the masses heading north on Clark Street as it makes its way towards Addison.
And there are people on top of that SUV right now?
Yeah, it looks like they're having their own parade, and it's all fun and
they're
games
starting the
until
parade
somebody
early
gets
here.
hurt. Then it's not so good.
How close?
Yeah, they're starting the parade early there. He's standing out of the sunroof, getting the high fives. He's got the Blackhawks jersey, and we're getting in as tight as we can here, and you can see they're just on top of there. The crowd's letting them go through. The police kind of making sure, standing by, making sure everything is under control. And luckily, that crowd did not get rocked over, because I'll tell you, about 2 minutes ago, it looked a little scary. It looks like they're jumping off. The police are moving in to try to get this vehicle out of the way on Clark Street.
Now, Mike, can you tell us where these cars are coming from? Because it looks like there's more vehicles heading north on that street. Do you see the cars there?
Yeah, a few of the